Just look at that. Oh boy, have I got a day lined up today. Very busy yesterday getting some ponds sorted. That one behind me that had a cracking mix of stuff in, been featured before. It was the smaller, when I did the 3 ponds, it was, I'll put a link above, the smaller batch. Sakai mangoes, mango chags, the shunku. Oh my god, it was dreamy. Cracking result in there, but they are now out in the sales pond and retained a few just to keep pushing on for another month or so. And the aim of that was to create a pond in there, which is going to lead to me today moving my NND DK Tategoi, the ones I selected against Fujo. Again, I'll put a link above if you can want to catch up on that video. They've done insanely well in the 1200 gallon pond, although I did have a tragedy yesterday. I've been filling the pond up ready for its maintenance, and overnight one decided to jump out onto them covers you can see behind me, which was devastating. It looked amazing and massive, but there we go, that's the koi game for you. So they're getting moved. They're going to now enjoy probably till the end of the year just those reduced amount of fish now in that 3.5k pond. So I'm going to get on with that first and then see, before I make any promises, see where we get to with the other stuff. Oh my god, these are insane. The bodies, so this is the second time. Wow, this has pulled an insane batch of NND fish out of here. Oh my god, they are solid. Look at this. And the size as well. I mean, these are going to fly now, they're going to get moved. Wow. Oh my god, would you look at that? Wow. So get them moved now for safety, and yeah, I'm just gonna have a moment and take this in. Just wow, 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 wow. I still tell you what, getting that opportunity to get your hands on stuff like that is just mental. I'm blown away. So yeah, numbers aren't quite tallying, but I seem to think there's possibly one jump the other night and then somehow ended up in the filter. But we'll have a measure up when we move them back. I'm going to pop a few in the big bowl now, and we'll have a closer look at that point before they go into the big pond. But they are going to go seriously through the gears quickly in that big pond, because they are packing. To say that's been done in that pond again, ridiculous. So I'll show you them in the net in a minute in a bit more detail. But oh my god, this is just dreamy stuff. Just look at this. I mean, if you remember back to that video, I was paying a lot of attention to the bone structure of the fish I picked. Fujo even pointed it out, but fucking hell. I mean, wow. Just the heads, look at just about every head shape, shoulders, height. It is ridiculous. What a lines of creating. Actually, the only fish so far I've seen anything on secondary he wise is that one, and the fish is killer. But it's the only one out of all them. Not even a red scale on another one, which is also a very good thing, let me tell you. Very good thing. Just look at them though, they are solid. And all that in here, say it again, don't forget why I'm saying it, 1200 gallon pond, brush chamber, fluid bed, turnover once every 2 hours, and we've done that to them. Just shy of 50 pieces. Well, actually, I'll do a quick measure up in the little bowl in a minute, but fuck. Honestly, yeah, wow. Struggling to get my words out. Still a long way to go development-wise with you, but we expect that. Oh, that one didn't want to stay in. Let me get the measuring bowl anyway. Right, so we're going to go a bit data-driven with this one. Been enjoying it with the Battle of the Breeders DK Shiros. I mean, they're just showing all the same traits as well. What a lineage this is. They have really created something here. That aside, yeah, this pond's going to be very lightly stocked. Probably going to round it to about 45 fish in there, just looking at what's going on. Or maybe even 40. Who knows? I want to go for it with these. No shower on this one either, but that's not seemed to stop it. But yeah, I'm going to take a combined total weight as they go in. Weigh the whole lot in batches. It'll allow me to get some average figures as well. Then I'm going to run some calculations on the feeder to get it as close to the amount so I can tinker with the percentages of body weight that I'm feeding every day, but using the automatic feeder, which I've not had with the Battle of the Breeders fish. So a little bit more control in that sense, and that'll actually give us some nice information to come back to when I do eventually harvest them at the end of their growing period to see what they've done in that time frame. Right, so you can see me set up here. Look, I mean, look at that. Oh, disgusting. Bodies on them, man. Just look how consistent those heads, huge heads, huge mouths, huge height, and that, I mean, oh god. Yeah, these won't be very popular when it comes to selling them. Anyway, 5 fish in. That's the pond they're going into. And as you can see there, look at the weight from each bowl. I've got my foot on that actually. There we go. 3.95 kg for those 5 pieces at the minute. So I'll just document each weight per bowl and yeah, go from there. So I'm just going to share these two, what I will believe will be two of the very top pieces by the end of this. Just look at the technical nature of them. Sumi's not formed on this one, but look at the quality of what's come through. Look at that Motogoro in the fin, look. Absolutely shining. And that one a bit more advanced. Just look at the body line of both. Savage. Absolutely savage. Blown away. Oh my god, just look at that. Oh dear. I mean, I'm patient, but you can't beat seeing a bit of memoir, can you? You normally have to wait a while, but fucking hell. Just look at the elegance of the fish as well, the quality of that Motogoro in the fin. Bottom line is I don't know where it's at, but male or female, that's going to be a banger. It is a banger. So here they are. They'll look terrible through here because of the staining in the water, but very rarely do I put this few amount of fish at this size into a pond. And to be fair, it looks full enough. That's how much I normally overstock them. But should tell you how highly I value them. Honestly, to be given such a chance, I've got to do the fish proud, and I think I've done that so far. But the aim here, without hesitation, I want 50 to 55 centimetre Nisai with the volume level they've got maintained. Obviously, it's going to become more as the fish get bigger, but dreamy stuff. So next job, now the pond that the DKs were in. See this Omasako pond, not Omasako, Okawa pond I sorted out a while ago. Still got my Parachinas and Ginmatsubas to sort out, so we're going to go back up there. So still not managed to free an actual emptier pond. Ah, the joys. And then finally, because these have not been back on the food since I did it, so they've been stretching out a fair bit. I'll get them back on today, which is good. So they're looking grand, absolutely shining. Just going to give them a very sort out. There's a few little really small ones, and I just want to be a bit precious with the space, so those that don't seem to be keeping up I'll pull out now at this point. Yeah, still excited. They need that own space. Like I say, they've been in there with the Shiros, and that's really messed them up, 'cause even though they've grown, they've just dominated. So you can see there, look, the odd one just really under the average. Right, got that done. Completely forgot to film any more of that, but got me one pond up here now that's got the Parachina, Ginrin Parachina, Ginmitsuba, Ginrin Ginmitsuba, they're really nice, and some, yeah, epic little Shiro and Ginrin Shiro, all from Okawa. They're up in the 1200 gallon pond. Just about to net that one up now to have a recount. I can see there's a few little fish got out of the nets, so I just want that rounded to like 150 fish in there. Then they're left alone, and finally getting towards getting some of me big fish out, I think. Tell you what, gone and forgot to film me any of that as well. Trying to get too much, so I'm on deadline. I've got to scoot off and pick the kids up today, so apologies for the shy end to the video, but hopefully you enjoyed the first bit, which was pretty epic. Got me big fish to do, so that's going to be the next installment, and I'm likely going to get the old live streaming set up as well when we do that, so you'll be able to catch that as it's happening. Not sure when exactly, who knows. It all changes, you've got to be nimble around here. But yeah, there we go. NND DK Shiro dreams, and yeah, I'll keep you posted on them. Actually thinking about it, I forgot to I haven't even done any of the maths or anything on that, have I?